Hello student, how are you? Now today I am going to start a very important topic which is trigonometry. Trigonometry from the very basic, from the level of class 9th and class 10th. So I should want that you should learn trigonometry from the very basic so that you can have a good concept over the trigonometry chapter. Uh, I want that whatever I am going to tell you trigonometry from the level of basis, you can say class 9, class 10, class 11, class 12 level, from the basic level, from the ground level to the advanced level. So you should learn it very well, right? So let us begin without any time of wasting, means without any wasting time. Let us begin the topic trigonometry, right? So this is trigonometry heading I have given. So first of all, before studying any kind of such a kind of thing trigonometry, so first of all we should learn what is trigonometry, why we are going to learn, and what is the use of trigonometry, right? So trigonometry, you must know about the triangles, different kind of triangles, right? If you are the student of class 10th or class 9th, you have studied about the triangle, right? Like this, this, or whatever shape. You have studied about the triangle, right? The triangle you have also studied that what you have studied. Listen carefully. You have also studied the side of the triangle like this A, B, C. You have also studied the angle of the triangle, right? Angle A, B, C. If you take this angle ACB, angle BAC, like that, you know that this type of angles you also know about the triangle, how you have to calculate, because you have read in class 9th also, or you have not read, then I will going to tell you that if you don't know any basic of the triangle, just know that triangle is like that only, having the angle, different kind of angle, and also having different kind of side, right? So it is the basic concept of the triangle, you know. So here trigonometry what do? Here trigonometry means what? Here trigonometry means the calculation of angle, calculation of side. If I want to know what is BC, what is AC, what is AB, if to know the side of the triangle, to know the side of the triangle, if any of the angle is given, angle ABC, angle ACB, angle BAC, to know the side of the triangle if any of the angle is given, so how should calculate, what should it be the concept of calculation of the trigonometrical, you can say, what should be the concept of calculating the side of the triangle, what is the concept behind calculation of the side of the triangle by the only angle. Let us suppose here angle ABC is given, let us suppose 30 degree, right? It is given 30 degree. I have to calculate AC. Let us suppose BC is equal to 30 centimeter, right? So I have to calculate AC. AC equal what? AC equal what? If BC equal to 30 centimeter. How to calculate? What is the concept of calculation? Such kind of thing. So for the simplest of the calculation, for means you can say the for easy calculation, the concept of trigonometry has been introduced. Many of you say that what is the use of trigonometry in the practical life? There is lot of use in the practical life of the trigonometry, because these all are going to wherever you are working, where at what field you are working, no matter, but this is going to help you. Trigonometry is going to help you a lot in all your subject, in all your calculation. Just it is used for making the mathematical calculation very easy, right? So be remember like that. So this is the whole concept behind the trigonometry. Now let us move what is in the trigonometry, what I have to learn, and some basic thing you have to know, right? Let us move on. So students, now let us move on the trigonometrical basic. So I will be calculating all the thing by using right angle triangle. I think you know the what is right angle triangle is. If you didn't know, let me tell you. This is right angle triangle. In the right angle triangle, one angle of the three angle of the triangle, let us suppose this is theta 1, this is theta 2, and it is in the let us suppose it is theta 3, right? So in the right angle triangle, theta 3 should always be equal to 90 degree. Theta 3 should always be equal to 90 degree, and here theta 1 is equal to the theta 2 is equal to 45 degree, because we know that theta 1 plus theta 2 plus theta 3 is equal to 180 degree. So to satisfy this, we have to we get like that. So in right angle triangle, this property you should remember about the right angle triangle. In the right angle triangle, theta 3 is equal to 90 degree, theta 1 and theta 2 is equal to the 45 degree. This you should remember, right? If you haven't learned about equilateral triangle, isosceles triangle, or right angle triangle, so I'm not going the basic of the this all triangle. If you want the basic, please comment here. I will take one lecture and will tell all the basic thing of the triangle and all the properties and symmetry of the triangle. That not you can say that not the major thing, but I only, because I have to use the right angle triangle, so here I am going to tell you the only basic thing of the right angle triangle. So here one more thing I have to tell you, that in right angle triangle, right, I have told that one angle is 90 degree and rest angle is 45 degree, right? So what I am going to tell you, you should listen carefully, right? So let us name this point A, B, C, right? I have named the point A, B, C. I think there is no any kind of problem, right? So now see here, this is the point. If we talk with respect to 90 degree, let us talk with respect to angle ABC. Here angle ABC is equal to 90 degree, right? So if angle ABC is equal to 90 degree, and if we consider 90 degree here, we know the angle 90 degree, it is known angle, right? If it is known angle and we have to find anything with respect to this, means we know that 90 degree angle is in angle ABC, right? So for this 90 degree angle, the front side of the triangle in front of this angle, the front side ABC, the front side AC of the triangle taken 90 degree angle here. So in right angle triangle, this AC is called hypotenuse. You should remember the name, hypotenuse. This BC is called base, right? This BC is called base, and this AB is called perpendicular, right? You should remember this. In the right angle triangle, perpendicular AB is what? Perpendicular. BC is what? Base. AC is what? Hypotenuse. So you have to remember this, that this is the right angle triangle. Now you know the Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem, right? So I should only remember you, make you remember Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem tells you that hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, right? You have to remember this. If you want to see this, hypotenuse is what? Hypotenuse is AC. So we can see AC square is equal to perpendicular is how? What is perpendicular? This is perpendicular AB square. plus base. What is base? BC square. BC square. I think you are able to see this. So this is the Pythagoras theorem. You have to remember that. This is very important Pythagoras theorem. You have to remember this, right? So in right angle triangle, this much you have to know before studying the trigonometry, right? So you can say that it is a Pythagoras theorem, that hypotenuse square is valid for any triangle. I am telling you right angle triangle because it is very simple and you can understand it in very best way. When you get familiar with the right angle triangle, then you can apply this all method with the isosceles triangle, with the equilateral triangle, no matter what the triangle is there, right? So I am telling you all this about right angle triangle, that this much you have to know. You have to know before studying the trigonometry, right? So this is what all angle is, and this is what right angle triangle is. Let us move to the trigonometrical identities and what kind of things have to study in trigonometry, right? Let us move. So students, now sixth thing you have to learn in trigonometry, and that I am going to name. You have to learn it by heart so that you can apply it anywhere, right? So be careful and write the term in very best way, right? So first term is SINE, sine, right? Second term is cosine. Third term is tangent. Fourth, cotangent. Fifth, secant. Sixth, cosecant. These six things you have to remember, right? I'm going to write the short form by which you will be calling it all the time. You during calculation or wherever you are speaking, you have to speak like this. This sine function is the full name. You have to call it like SIN, right? You have to call it like SIN, sine. SIN, sine. You can tell sin, pap. In Hindi you can tell, but not like that. You can call it sine, right? So now come to the second. What it is? You can tell it is cosine, cos. Simple, it is tan. Don't worry, I will tell you everything. This you can write cot. This sec. This cosec, right? Sine, cos, tan. Don't worry, I will tell you all thing. Just remember the name: cot, sec, cosec, right? I want you just remember the name. What is name? Sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant, right? Sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant, sine, cosine, tan, cot, sec, cosec, right? Simple, you have to learn. Simple, you have to learn. So pause here and remember the name: sine, cosine, tan, sec, cot, cosec. Just remember. No need to worry anything about. I am telling you all thing. What is this function? You maybe have read the first time, so you are going to wonder what is this function, how we can do this all. Don't know anything, so don't worry. I will tell you all things. Why you are worried? Okay. So let me rid of this. Then I will tell you all this. So now move to the other thing. So I will going to tell you sine, cosine, tan, cot, sec, cosec. Now you have to by heart this all six things, right? So now move on. So as I told you, the right angle triangle. So what I have told you, if you didn't remember, please move back and read all this, right? So what I have told you, remember that all. This is A B C, right? And this is 90 degree. Okay, theta 90 degree. Just mentioning, no any kind of thing here, right? So now see, if I consider theta here, right? Before this I have considered here 90 degree. Now I am considering theta here, right? So now sine, cosine, tan, cot, sec, cosec, right? So now what I am going to tell you have to remember it by heart, right? It is the formula. I am not going to derive because derivation is not important for 9, 10, 11, 12 anyone. Even graduation, for graduation derivation is not important, just have to remember the formula, right? So sine theta, I am talking about this, not about this, right? So it is sine theta, sine theta, sine theta, sine theta. What is the sine theta? You know what is? Okay. Let me tell you that before this. Let me tell you that if this angle I am considering theta, right? If this angle I am considering theta, so in front of this theta, AB is there. In front of this theta, AB is there. So I will call it a perpendicular. So in front of this theta, AB is there. I will call it perpendicular, right? Now from here I put theta from AC to BC, right? So where I put theta from, right? Let us suppose if you are Hindi student, let me tell you, हमने AC से BC पर रखा, AC से BC पर हमने थीटा बनाया, तो ये जो BC है ये इसके लिए बेस हो जाएगा. Now let me tell you in English that I put angle from AC, this AC side to BC side, this AC side to BC side, AC side to BC side, from AC side to BC side, right? AC side to BC side, this is AC, this is BC, AC side to BC side. I put arrow, right? So this arrow in the side of the triangle where I put the arrow, it is base. It is called base, right? And from where the angle is put, this AC is called hypotenuse. This AC is called hypotenuse. So if I consider theta this, then the side of the triangle which is in front of this theta is perpendicular. The angle from the angle, or one can say the arrow of the angle towards the side of the triangle is base, and here from the side of the triangle where the angle start making, ट्राइंगल का वो साइड जहाँ से एंगल हमने मेक करना स्टार्ट किया, मतलब वहाँ बनाना शुरुआत किया, वो मेरा परपेंडिकुलर हाइपोटेन्यूस हो जाएगा, राइट? द एंगल फ्रॉम द साइड ऑफ द ट्राइंगल फ्रॉम वेयर वी स्टार्ट मेकिंग द एंगल, दिस इज हाइपोटेन्यूस. फ्रंट परपेंडिकुलर, बेस हाइपोटेन्यूस. You have to remember that. If I change the angle of the triangle, then all the thing also change, right? If we have to find theta with respect to theta, now the ABC, now this will not be perpendicular because here angle I am considering this. Now in front of this theta is what? BC, so it will be perpendicular, right? Now the theta I am making from AB towards AC, from AB towards AC, from AB towards AC. So what will be the base? What will be the base? This will be the base, this will be the base, and this is hypotenuse, this is hypotenuse, right? I think there should be clarity, all the thing there should be clear, right? What I am telling. See, this is perpendicular, this is base, this is hypotenuse. From the side of the triangle, where where you are starting putting the angle that is hypotenuse, and from the side of the triangle where you have put it the angle theta, it is AC, that is base, right? Anything I haven't tell wrong, right? If you feel that anything is wrong, please comment, I will correct it, right? So this is total how hypotenuse, perpendicular and the base is calculated. Side of the triangle in front of the theta, side of the triangle in front of the theta is perpendicular. From the place of the from the place where angle starts making, that is hypotenuse, and the arrow where the arrow ends of the angle, that angle is called the hypotenuse. That angle is called the hypotenuse, means that side of the triangle is called the hypotenuse. So not to worry much, right? In your 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th syllabus, you have to study the right angle triangle. So in right angle triangle, you can easily find what is perpendicular, what is base, what is hypotenuse. No need to worry much, right? So let us remove this and let us come to the sine, cosine, tan, cot, sec, cosec, right? Let us come. So now let us begin all the calculation of sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant and cosecant, right? So let us draw the first of all triangle. Now all thing you know, A, B, C, 90 degree, theta 1, theta 2. Let us take theta 1, theta 2 different. We know that theta 1 is equal to theta 2, but still for the calculation purpose, let us take. It will be helpful in the further things. Now I have to take with respect to theta 1. I have to take with respect to theta 1. I am considering with respect to theta 1. So sine, remember this, sine theta 1 is what? For theta 1 it is base, right? It is hypotenuse, right? And it is perpendicular, right? You have to remember this. Hypotenuse you can write short form hyp, HYP. So you can understand it is hypotenuse, this is base, this is perpendicular, right? Now what is sine theta 1? What is sine theta 1? What is sine theta 1? Sine theta 1 is nothing, perpendicular upon hypotenuse, right? Sine theta 1 is perpendicular upon hypotenuse, right? So what is perpendicular? AB upon hypotenuse is what? AC. So sine theta 1 is this one. You have to remember this for lifelong. Right? It is very much important, much important. Sine theta 1. In the same way, let me tell you other thing. Sine theta 1 you know. Now cosec theta 1, cosecant, cosec theta 1, it is 1 by sine theta 1, or hypotenuse 1 by, do it 1 by, upon perpendicular. So what we can write here? Hypotenuse is AC upon AB, it is what? Cosec theta 1. So remember sine theta 1, cosec theta 1, sine theta 1, cosec theta 1. Like that you will be able to remember in base 12. Alright, cosec theta 1, sine theta 1, cosec theta 1. Note down it very well. It is sine theta 1, cosec theta 1. So let us move to other thing. Now sine and cosec you have seen. Now let us see cosine and secant, right? Cos. What is cos? As we have told, sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. In the same way, cos is base upon hypotenuse. It is base upon hypotenuse, right? So we can write it, base is what? BC, upon hypotenuse is AC. It is you can write it cos theta 1. With respect to theta 1 I am talking. So cos theta 1, it is cos theta 1. In the same way as cosine is the inverse of 1 by sine, in the same way sec is inverse of 1 by cos. Inverse of cos, you can say sec theta 1 by cos theta 1. In the same way, hypotenuse upon base. So you can write it as AC upon BC. It is sec theta 1. So both you have to remember, right? This formula you should remember, that base upon hypotenuse. Here also you have to remember this, right? So it is the most important formula. Now let us move towards the tangent and cotangent. So what is tangent? 1 minute. Yeah. Tan theta 1. What is tan theta 1? Sin theta 1 perpendicular upon hypotenuse. Cos theta 1 base upon hypotenuse. In the same way, tan theta 1 is perpendicular upon base. So what it is? Perpendicular upon base. Perpendicular upon base, right? So we can write perpendicular is what? AB base BC. AB upon BC. It is nothing but it is tan theta 1. So you have to remember this very well. Tan theta 1 is equal to AB upon BC, perpendicular upon base. Now in the same way, if we look towards the cotangent or cot, I have told you have to remember the same. So if I have to tell about the cotangent, right? So cot theta 1 is nothing but 1 by tan theta 1, or base upon perpendicular, right? So base is what? BC, perpendicular is what? AB. So you have to remember this also. This is also very important, right? Very important this. Cot theta 1, 1 by tan theta 1, base upon perpendicular, BC upon AB. So this all angle, I have told you this all with respect to theta 1. If you will calculate all this, sine, cosine, sec, tan, cot, cosec, all this with respect to theta 2, then all the things are going to change. Because perpendicular, hypotenuse, base are going to change. Perpendicular, hypotenuse and base depends only upon the angle. If in front of angle, then it is perpendicular. If the arrow originate from the side, the side is called the hypotenuse, and where the arrow ends, then that side is called the base. Remember that only. You will succeed in solving all kind of problem. So this is basic problem. Now let me tell you more about it. So by now what we have learned? We have learned that sine theta is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse. I am telling, but like that only, is equal to perpendicular upon hypotenuse means AB upon AC, right? In the same way, cos theta is equal to base upon hypotenuse, that is BC upon AC. Tan theta is equal to P upon perpendicular upon base, it is perpendicular upon base, so it will be AB upon BC. In the same way, cot theta is equal to inverse of the tan theta, or one can say base upon perpendicular, it is BC upon AB. Sec theta is equal to 1 upon cos theta, means you can say that hypotenuse upon base, or it is AC upon BC, and cosec theta is equal to you can say 1 upon sin theta, or hypotenuse upon perpendicular, it is AC upon AB, right? So this is the whole thing, you have to remember it, what I have told you. Now let me explain you something more. Can you see that tan theta is equal to perpendicular upon base? If we do divide by hypotenuse on both sides, like P upon H upon B upon H, if we do like that, then nothing is going to change, because if we do like that, then you know that it is going to cancel, then it will automatically become P by B. So if I do like that, so you know P by H is what? P by H is sin theta. b by h is what? B by h is cos theta. So we can write it like tan theta equal to sin theta upon cos theta. One more formula you have to remember. You have to remember, which is the most important from point of view. Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta. In the same way, you can say cot theta is equal to 1 by tan theta, right? Is equal to 1 by tan theta. So in the similar way, you can tell cos theta by sin theta. Right? So you have to remember this also. Right? So in this way, tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, cot theta equal to cos theta upon sin theta. You have to remember this also. It is very important. Please note down. Please note down. It is very important trigonometrical identities. We can tell it is trigonometrical identities. It is. So very basic. I have told you about sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, all the thing. What is cot theta? What is tan theta? Write this. Like so. I think you have understand the basic concept of the trigonometrical identities. We can say it as trigonometrical identities. It is not trigonometrical identities. They are trigonometrical identities. Let me write here. Trigonometry identity. So they are called trigonometrical identities. So you have to remember this much. Now I am closing my lecture here only because this was, first of all, you remember what I have told you from the basic, what I have told you about the trigonometrical identities. Now, then in further lecture we will be doing the more problem on the trigonometrical identities. Then we will move towards the complementary angle. We will move towards the some more identities which should you have to remember. So this is the basic level of the trigonometry. I have told you that how the sine, cosine, cot, cosec, sec have come. So it is all about, if you are in class 8, class 9, class 10, class 11, class 12 graduation, you don't know about the trigonometrical identities, please watch this video. Very important video. So this was all about today video. This was all about today lecture. So I hope you all have liked it. If you have liked it, please like it. Comment if you have any doubt. If you feel that I have told anything wrong, please write. If you feel that you are not able to understand, I will put another lecture and again I will explain all the thing. Then I will do the problem. But I want that you should understand each and everything. I don't think that this much explanation in any channel, in any teacher going to give you, right? So this must you have to know with the basic. Then only you are going to have the master in your concept. You are going to have the master in your, you can say in your mathematics. You say that your mathematics is weak. That's why, because you are not studying the mathematics. You are not studying the mathematics from the base, from the concept, but you are simply you are remembering. You can say in Hindi, ratan tu vidya, that you are doing, but you have not to do this. You have to understand the basic concept. Trigonometrical identity and trigonometry is one of the best and easy concept. You have to remember. You have to you can say that you have to understand the concept in a well manner. Don't remember, yeah, some formula is there you have to remember, but don't remember all thing, right? So when we will be going to the problem, you can see that how the trigonometrical identities is very easy. So that's all about this lecture. I hope you all will like it. So please like it and please share with your friends. If your friends are also facing very problem in mathematics, so share it to them. They will be going to have the fantastic lecture in here, right? So this was all about this lecture. Please like, comment, share and subscribe my YouTube channel. If you are the new if you are the new visitor on my channel, if you are watching my video, you are new, please subscribe my channel. You are going to have the best video, you are going to have the best lecture here, right? So subscribe my channel, like it, share it. Okay, so let us meet with next problem and next concept of the trigonometrical identities. So till then, very namaste.